During our Wellbeing Wednesday series, we've heard from stories from people around Lincoln who have turned their pain into passion and encouraging others to do the same.
For the final part in the series, 1011 Chanel Taylor McCarthy is speaking with experts about resources that are available in the community for people who are struggling. Chanel Taylor.
Yeah, good morning, guys. I'm back here at Mourning Hope, and I'm with Grief Education Director Amy Lippens. And Amy, I do want to ask, before you started here full-time, you worked as a counselor in LPS for young kids. So what is the importance of people, even children, having those safe spaces where they can be vulnerable about the things they're going through?
Yeah, and thanks for having me. In our culture, we use the terms grief and mourning interchangeably often, but really we know those are different. Grief is that feeling, the emotion after a death loss, and mourning is when we take that emotion and express it. It's outwardly sharing our experiences and our memories, and we know that it's the mourning that helps us move towards healing. You can grieve all your life, but if you don't do that step of mourning, then you may remain stuck, or it may take a long, long time. So we really encourage that mourning, that expression of the grief.
Yeah. And what are some of the services you guys have here for people in the community, and how do they get involved?
Well, our mission is that no one has to grieve alone. So towards that mission, we have a multitude of support groups throughout the year. We have those for families and adults, those surviving the loss of suicide of their loved one, and we go into schools and we have camps, and we also have trainings and referral.
Awesome, perfect. And you did speak a little bit about things that we do culturally. Now, one of those things are, just grief being a topic that people shy away from. Now, why is that, especially when grief is something that most people are going to have to deal with at some point?
Yeah, it's been a taboo subject. It's that elephant in the room, or it's something that we haven't done well in educating. And that's also one of our missions, is to normalize death and loss and grief, so that people can know that it's normal what they're going through, and that can lead to getting more supports and, again, that healing.
Yeah, and that support and having that support system is so important, and just having those people there to kind of lean on. Now, what is something that you would share with someone who may be watching, going through their own journey of mourning or grief? What is something that you would share with them?
Yeah, and we use the concept of companioning here, and that is letting the person who's grieving lead us. We won't try to problem solve or fix, because that would bring their person back, and we know that really what is needed is for them to lead us to know when we just sit and listen, when they need silence, when it's them asking us for some help. And so that companioning piece, letting them lead us.
Yeah, that's so important. Thank you, Amy, for joining us this morning. Now, we'll have more of this information and some information to resources that are here in the community, especially Mourning Hope that's here. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Chanel Taylor, thank you very much for the live report.